Look at the time, so I forgot to... What's that? I was trying to make a reference there, but I forgot what it was. Huh. Anyways.
You know, Panda, I am 6th level. I don't get 6th level spells.
Rhymes Binding Ice.
Sounds amazing. Tell me more.
It's a 2nd level spell that lets you emit a 30-foot cone of ice. Anyone caught in the cone is forced to make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they take a 3d8 cold damage, with their speed reduced to 0. Hi.
Hey, zombie, I'm
Hi.
adding on that Arcana to my spell sheet.
You're adding... don't do that?
Just unearth Arcana to the spell sheet.
I mean, there's nothing else that fits the need, and this will do just fine.
I mean, okay. Let me just get started with describing our previous session, as it has been an extra week since we were last in the realm of Renovamen. Last session was a lot. Mainly though, the thing that happened was we all saw Sorsen again, who was doing some fuckery in the town, and had Shiro with him. He took Shiro away because all of you were focused on the masked people that seemingly might have been caused by him. It wasn't entirely concrete what we decided on that. However, shortly after, you were ambushed in the Desert Transport Bureau after trying to meet with a man whose name I've forgotten, but that's okay. He's bleeding on the floor and dying now. You were ambushed by a man in number 12 in the Desert Transport Bureau and learned there's a 10,000 gold bounty right on Ford's head set by, oh, well, you know the one and only Darius set a 10,000 gold bounty on Ford's head, and has something called the Soul Stealer. I can't remember what we named it because it's been so long. Soul Ripper, Soul something. God, I'm horrible with names. Has something called that. After you were ambushed by the two of them, you know, you knocked the one assassin out, and there was a bomb in one of the boxes you attempted to search. The party was able to disarm it quickly. It was made of a very unstable key, which would have been shaken
party.
if the bomb.
Ford.
Okay, Ford took care of it. It would have
Shake.
it would have shook the key and blown up the key if it were to go off. However, it didn't, because luckily Ford got a nat 20 and was able to separate the two halves of the key and get it out of the box. So now, without having to do any kind of other bullshit, you've got yourself a key to Mount Ignotaris, which was the whole reason you went to Manmatica in the first place. But now you know there's also a 10 grand bounty on Ford's head, and the Pori is indecisive on that, but we'll see how that evolves over time.
I don't think I am indecisive on it. I'm very much decided on what I'm doing.
Well, okay, man, that's poor judgment on my end. You're very much decided. But yes, that is what occurred last session, and now you all stand outside of the thankfully unexploded Desert Transport Bureau. You're not sure how crazy that key would have made the room explode, but you're now holding the key in your hand. I can't remember. Ford, did you put it together last stream? The two halves?
I don't know. I might have.
We'll just say you did, because I'm pretty sure you had a half the key that you were given by the dude when he was trying to fuck with you, and then you got the other half by yanking it out of the bomb. They're together now, and you feel every time you move it too fast, it begins to vibrate a bit. You might not have the same luck as you did last time with, you know, the key not blowing up. It might be best to stick it in your backpack and keep it padded, you know?
Sometimes, only sometimes.
Sure, buddy. With that, though, you all stand outside the unexploded Desert Transport Bureau. The town, it's still pretty late at night, you know, or early in the morning, so the desert sun hasn't come scorching over the land yet. Very little activity occurs throughout the city. People aren't really walking around, but the shopping district, lower below, or right below you, is seemingly bumping. You know, there's two taverns that seem to be going lively. Other than that, though, it doesn't seem like much is happening within Manmatica. And with that, I ask, what would we like to do?
Cordy just comes in. What the fuck did I miss?
Oh, hello.
A lot. Yeah, I'm gathering that.
Corey starts to walk over to Concordia, trips and eats shit and eats some sand.
Whoopsie,
Nicely done, Hops.
thanks. I think I've got fucking sand in my mouth.
I wouldn't recommend the taste.
No. Of course, and rough gets everywhere.
Where were we with the whole explaining to me what the fuck I missed? No explanations.
Oh,
I'm not a good
no one else
explainer.
would? I guess, because no one else wants to. We went in here. A guy tried to jump us. He was part of hate drag. And then the hate drag lady, number, I don't know, 12, I think, came out and was like, oh, you, or something, I don't know. Basically, Ford's got a bounty on his head for like 10k gold or something from Darius. Yeah, it says some sort of soul stealer. I don't know. I took the bounty, I guess. We got a key to Manmatica. I killed a man.
Not to
There's a
Manmatica,
bounty on
to
40 now.
Ignotaris.
Huh?
Is our bounty on 40 now?
Yeah, 10k or something.
Ugh.
Technically, there has been. We just didn't know.
Why am I not surprised?
How long do we think it's gonna take until that starts spreading around?
Oh well, I'm taking
I'd
it.
give
It's
it
probably not
a day.
spread around. No, I'm pretty sure with hate drag, it's just kind of like one person gets assigned to do it, like an assassination.
So currently, he'll turn around to look at Ford. That's my job.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Should we
Yeah.
not be on our way then?
I
Probably.
don't know. I'm a little exhausted.
Fine. We can take a quick pit stop and then Mount Ignataris, right? That's where we're off to next.
Yeah. Because we think the fucking weird ass cube is there.
The Tesseract, right?
Yeah.
Good. Well, let's take a rest. I need to prepare things for the next day anyway.
Sounds
Take a
good to
brief
me.
stop, and then we need to get out of here.
We thinking like chill or
A full, longer
I need
rest.
a nap.
Yeah. Quite long rest, you could say.
I would say quite a long rest would be
Quite a very long rest.
preferable. Not a
Sounds
short
good.
rest.
Alright.
It's pretty early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You're all looking
enough.
along.
Yeah,
this-
and some of us don't have spell slots.
True.
Yeah.
So
Some
true.
of these
I don't
bitches
have,
are
actually, I don't have
casters or
spell
something.
slots.
Some of these
I
motherfuckers
don't
are
have spell
casters or
slots.
something.
Wow, that's crazy. And you looking to just do it anywhere in particular, or are you just looking to camp in the wilderness?
I would
I don't like
try
camping
to
in the woods
find a
now.
place with rooms, but if word is spreading that 40 is like a wanted guy with money on his head, probably don't want to stay in any
Well, we don't. Well,
place
kind of.
for now.
I don't think the
think-
wilderness is a good
like-
choice either.
Thing is, I'm in H-Reg and I'm higher number, and the fact that I didn't know about the bounty means I'm pretty sure it's only the one assigned to it. So I think it's gonna be quiet. If I don't say anything,
We don't know for certain, though.
we don't know. Then
Look, 40's a big, strong fella. He's capable. Cora's like getting up behind him, like tapping him on the shoulders. Like, yeah, he's got enough wits about him to protect himself. Maybe it'll.
I'm capable of a lot of things.
What's that meant to mean?
It means exactly what you want it to mean.
Evelyn is fiddling with her earrings right now. Not looking at any of them.
oh yeah, I think they kissed or something as well. So,
Why do you?
if I remember, I think one of us has to pay the other. How much was it? And who guessed on what?
we didn't kiss.
Oh, one of you
It's not-
confessed. No, the bet was like who was going to say it first. I think.
Yeah, no.
That was me, technically speaking.
Yeah,
You're
so
on Edwin, right? I said Ford.
I think so. How much did I owe you?
It's like 10 gold, I think.
Oh, okay.
I was like, put a tank on
You
and
bet.
take Concordia.
No.
Yes. No.
Can I sleight of hand to just
I love
put,
when the kids
just like slip the money into Concordia's pocket?
I guess roll
These are
against
all
Concordia
actually
if
just-
you want to do that.
You know,
That 20 plus 10 is a 30.
What the fuck?
You just slipping the money into Concordia's pocket?
Yeah.
How much?
No, we didn't bet. 10 gold.
10 gold.
I don't believe you for a damn second.
It's probably for the best.
I don't believe a lot of people.
So, you two shacking up, huh?
Oh my god.
What did you just say to me?
Are you two shacking up? I'm pretty sure you heard Connie pretty well.
Yeah, let me just put two houses next to each other. That's definitely.
That's
That's
not
not a shack.
That's not what shacking means for.
Oh, sweet child of ours.
That's called shagging, you guys. I think you need to learn your lessons.
just
Edwin
escape
is
the wall.
covering her. Edwin's walking away, actually.
Gosh, fuck,
Edwin's
you really-
walking down the path towards the main hall.
Alright, do you all...
Your lingo's out of date, pal. We need to get you up to speed, huh?
I think you're out of date.
Okay, buddy.
Ow, that's rude.
Wow.
How
Call
could
me
you say that?
old,
To
pal.
How could you say that? That's so insensitive.
I just wanted to make sure that the word shagging was used for that, and I'd found shag dances, shagging classes near me.
Whoa, yo.
Napori's got a
Nice.
shitting grin as they say,
Wow, so insensitive.
Concordia too.
How could you say that? You better apologize right now and say you're sorry. You're so sorry.
That's rather insensitive, bud.
Yeah.
I like. Oh, just learned something interesting today.
What?
am I doing? Why?
Um,
You're being looked at with two big shit-eating grins.
do we?
Yeah, by you two, which is ironic.
Do we
Yeah.
follow Edwin towards the main hall?
Oh shit, I've almost done. Yeah, let's.
We might want to catch up, yeah.
All right, making your way to the main hall. The main hall's nothing, really special. It doesn't look like a hotel, but it does look like some kind of town hall. The lights are all off. Seemingly everyone's currently home. Work hasn't quite started yet. It's not a very grand construction, just a very basic granite building with metal columns holding it up. Not many things around here that are outdoors are constructed with wood. Even the roof just above the main hall is a sandstone glass mix, seeming to have been melted over the years by the Ignatera sandstorms that ravaged the nation. Clearly this place doesn't get it as bad because it's not getting hot enough to turn the entire roof into glass. But all the lights are off and nobody really seems to be inside the main hall.
Edwin is just
That's
taking a
good.
second to she's taking a deep breath and trying to smooth back her hair a little. She's pulling it out of how it's being held out of the bun, and then trying to fix it, just trying to get herself to calm back down. Kind of just eyes darting around the area. And she just tries to center herself and calm herself.
Alright.
Ha!
Hey.
To be clear, I've never heard of shacking before.
Oh, Ford, good rest.
Hey, what are we doing here?
I was just walking to, take a breather.
Why,
Walking
what's
for
up?
the sake of walking.
That's smart.
Concordia?
Yeah?
I'm coming after you next.
Who are you going after
Is
first?
that
In what
so?
way? It's like looking between Concordia, Edwin, Concordia, Edwin.
Yeah, Concordia's doing the
Oh.
thing where she's kind of grabbing the little base of Edwin's chin to lift Edwin's gaze up to her. I was like, is that so?
Everyone's
Okay,
gonna push
yep.
Concordia's a wrist away.
I just sidle up to Ford slightly. Hey, 10 gold. Concordia says it first.
You.
He looks at you with a shitting grin.
The urge for attack is just shocked. Lepore.
Aren't we trying to look for a place to stay?
As you think that, Concordia, you do see hanging, almost, not hanging, but a stabbed signpost into the ground, just a bit to the, in front of the right side of the main hall, pointing to the housing block. Rooms for rent is just underneath it.
Rooms for rent, huh?
Well, there goes that answers your question.
So we'll only need two then, right?
Oh, are you and Lepore going together?
What? Huh?
We can share a room, right?
Yeah.
Cheaper that way.
Yeah.
I don't know what you two are trying to insinuate. Just friends.
But nothing.
sharing a
I
room
wasn't insinuating
together,
anything.
right?
I'm not insinuating. No, I am insinuating. I am.
Oh, God.
What are you insinuating?
What are you trying to say, Ford? Can't two friends just share a room together? Is that not what you and Edwin are gonna do?
I think that. Ford's gonna turn to Evelyn, look at her for a second, and then look back at Cordia. I don't think you can describe this as a friendship.
Oh, you're taking this very seriously, ain't you? Abby,
I mean-
you wanted to share a room with him, right?
Uh-huh.
You're good sharing a room with Ford?
Yeah.
Would you rather me share a room with
You
Ford?
sound-
Smiles with a twinkle in my eye.
We've been over this.
Lepora, you and I both know that wouldn't end well for one of you. Maybe just to keep things, you know, safe for work.
Okay, what are you implying?
Hang on, I could just go take my own. I can sleep
You
in
and
that
I are
outside.
taking a room.
Do I have the right to say no?
You do not.
Oh,
Pops,
God.
keep an eye on Edwin, will you?
Yeah, sure. And Lepori's like smile, kind of falter slightly, but then be smiling again.
You all head for the housing block then? You do?
Sure do.
Heading into the housing block, there's multiple different ways inside, but heading into one of them, you see it's a very sorry about that.
I gotta message something.
Terrifying.
The group of you head into the I'm sorry about all the things in the background. You enter the oh my god. Sorry. You enter the this is not the right music. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. You enter what looks to be a very bland room. The room has this almost ethereal vibe to it. It's very marbly, oh my fucking god, this background noise. It's very like marble, it's got a mainstay of marble in its construction. It's,
What is happening?
I'm okay.
The floor is, oh my god. I'm sorry.
So, do you
I'm
want to
sorry.
take a minute to go deal with whatever that is?
I can't.
You want to go take a moment?
Physically
Kill them.
can't.
Minecraft.
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh.
Okay, sorry about that. Let me just turn this up a little bit. The room has a very marble-centric construction. The floor is marble. The walls are the walls aren't marble. That would be inefficient. They're painted white, and at a desk, a marble desk, of course, sits a gnomish man whose colors stand out from the room. No, he is not painted white or anything. He's just a regular dwarven man sitting at the counter, just twiddling his thumbs. Clearly there's not much to do in here. He doesn't seem to notice you all as you come in. It's probably been a long night for this guy, or long morning. You can't tell which. In fact, time seems pretty askew in here. Oh, hello, lads. He stands up and steps on little steps to get to the top of the desks. Yeah, living or staying?
Staying for the night, if that's alright.
Yeah, that's what I meant, sorry. Yeah, that one's a company policy. How many rooms?
We just need the two.
Alright, doubles, singles, triples, quadruples. We have everything.
Two doubles will do.
Alright then, lads. He rustles around under the counter, seemingly flipping through things. You can hear the clinking of what sounds like hundreds of thousands of keys. He's flipping through them like a bookshelf. He grabs two keys and holds them in front of him. That'll be, you just staying the night, right? No extended stay. Man, Matika's lots of, casinos. We're known for that if you want to stay another night.
I think we'll be okay.
Alright then, that'll be 10 gold for the night.
Well, fortunately, Cody's gonna pull a miraculous 10 gold from her pocket. How did that get?
How did that get there?
And slide over the counter like, I believe this is for you.
Oh, alright then, not a bribe, but whatever. He puts the keys down on the counter. So, you don't look like you're from around here. Do you know how to navigate in infinite space?
Come to think of it,
Oh, this is right up my alley.
See,
is?
you see,
it is.
you're
It
not,
is.
you're not.
Ford.
You know it is because of his whole living through a reoccurring nightmare over and over and over again.
So true.
That's not infinite. That's repetition. So
So true. You see, this place here is a link to a pocket dimension, infinite rooms, infinite space. Quite helpful, actually. Everybody in town lives in this place. Everybody's got what they want, and we charge people, you know, to get to the right sector. We'll drop you into the correct one, but I'd recommend taking a good look at your room key and memorizing the number. If you don't, you get trapped. It's not very good. Also, he puts 4 pieces of paper on the desk. Sign these waivers, please.
All right, can do.
Oh dear.
Come on,
All right.
Snuffles. Concordia
You were
will
one step
play.
ahead of me.
Concordia, as you go to sign the document, you see it mostly has the default text. You know, if you've ever opened a document, lorem ipsum, but this is Elvish in this world. And
Oh, it's not zombie lorem, zombie ipsum?
no, okay.
Which you can find on Twitter, by the way.
But as you get to the bottom half of the page, you just see at the end, you just see not like you'd be able to get out and sue us anyway. Seemingly, they don't expect people to actually read these.
That is delightful.
I'm not sure why you'd have that reaction to ever, but whatever. I'm not one to judge.
She's just gonna sign it, hand it back over, like, there you go.
Do the rest of you do this?
Alright, unsurprisingly, you sign it Snuffles Honey Bottoms, and
He's-
just slide it back over.
He's not gonna really react to this. He just, you know, takes it and puts
Good.
it away. Do the other two sign it?
Yeah.
He takes back the waivers and hands you the keys. The keys have these very bright red painted numbers on them. As the pairs of you get to grab the keys, Ford and Concordia, you're both in one room, right? And then the other two. Your room number is 266, and Ebwin and Lapori, your room number is 267. All right. The Tesseract of the Pocket Dimension should have gotten the room here by now. You just step on in, and you'll be in the
Is this where the
hallway.
Tesseract is? Do we have to destroy this man's livelihood?
Just step right on inside. Don't be shy. It's always jarring your first time. You'll get used to it, though.
Yeah, I didn't.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
The door is behind him. It's actually 2 doors. It's a double door. It's marble, you know, in color and has gold trim on it, so it stands out just a little more across the room. Do you all go inside?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah.
As you open the doors, you step in to find an infinite hallway. This is... God damn it, you mother... Anyways, chat. Anyways.
Zombie hates infinite doorways.
Not that. It was just the music. I thought it was different. Looking down the hallway, you just see an infinite number of doors. As you aren't looking at the keys and just read them quickly. All the numbers and the doors seem jumbled, but all of them seem to have a word underneath them. Doubles. The hallway is not marble, as the color of the lobby you were in was before you entered. The floor is made of wood and the walls as well. It looks almost like a rustic cabin as it stretches infinitely into the background. You can't really see any sort of passageways going left or right. Seemingly, this is just an infinite hallway of rooms. As you look upon the keys, I assume you do this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you look upon your keys looking for your room. You see the numbers begin to shift. They start at 203. They start at 240, 41, 42, 43, 44. Seemingly, you've been put just 20 rooms down from your actual room.
I
That's good.
see.
Do you all walk forward?
Yeah.
Walking forward, eventually, as you continue to walk forward, you see You're not quite sure who it is. Their back is turned to you. They look to be a red dragonborn, about 6 foot tall. I think he's 7 foot tall, wearing a kind of sailor's outfit and just
I
holding
swear to
something
fucking
in
God.
his hand and
It's just a lookalike.
scratching his head.
Lepori just shouts, "You!
Huh? Oh,
You! Fucking, is it really you? I don't know anymore.
it is.
Someone was copping you earlier. You were a tavern keeper.
Oh, was it a blue asshole?
Yeah.
They knocked me out
Couple.
on the side of the
You
road.
asshole.
Fuck that.
Wasn't fun. I after waking up, I came here to stay the night, but I can't find my room. He flips his key over to show that it says 369. Lol, funny.
Nice.
What?
So she keep walking.
Well, I thought that, but I'm still in. He points to the door that says 251. I haven't even gotten to the end of 200 yet. I'm sure I'll find it. I did want to talk to you all, though. Look, maybe it's. I'm sorry. I can't do this right now. He seems to want to say what he was going to, but he just continues to walk forward, looking for his room. He continues to walk forward unless anybody says something.
Did you need some privacy or something to talk to someone, or?
No, I don't know how I'm going to say it, and even if I were, I'd rather not.
Well, now you got me interested.
Look, when you find out the truth, just know I came to like you. And as he steps further into the corridor, you see eventually he begins to wisp away almost into the darkness, as if though it grasps him and just disappears him. You can see further down the hallway, but he's gone.
Huh.
Terrifying.
Well,
You're-
that's good.
You're now only 16 rooms down from your room. Do you all head there?
I mean, I will. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'll go.
Edwin?
What?
You heading forward to your room?
Yeah.
Alright. As you get to your rooms and put your keys in to get inside, it's actually quite nice in these rooms. You've got a view of the well, actually, you're not sure what you're looking at. It looks like a nice beach, and if you're to poke your head out your window, you can see it's real. There is a beach down there. You can stick your head out the window. It's not a picture. There's 2 beds in each room with nightstands, a nice red carpet. It looks like a tropical hotel in here. Seemingly,
Sorry.
they give nicer rooms to the people staying the night to try to convince them to live here.
Sorry, I just noticed that I got scheduled daytime shifts in a couple of weeks so I can join D&D sessions.
Let's go!
Yippee, yippee.
One of those is a Sunday. Let's fucking get
Yeah!
You should tell me which Sunday so I can plan accordingly.
Oh, the 10th.
Oh,
The 10th.
See? Okay, interesting.
I have
Interesting.
I have the 30th and the 10th off. I have 2 sick days! Oh my god!
holy shit, we can have
Oh, wait,
one
if this
hour
Sunday as well?
sessions.
The
Wow.
2nd and the 10th.
Okay,
Really?
this is
Second or
Epic.
third.
Oh, 3rd, sorry. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
guys. This is
Amazing,
epic.
cool. That's very good to know. Thank you.
Oh my god, he gets to see the CIA.
Yeah. Anyways, your
Bring the
rooms
CIA.
look like tropical cabanas with a sunset on a beach being broadcasted right out the window. Seemingly, in reality, it's there. But you're not quite sure how that could be. Also, it's a 50-story drop. You're on the 50th floor of something,
Oh, nice.
even though you walked into a room that said 2, so I assume it's the 2nd floor It's confusing. This place is confusing. Do you all settle down?
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Alright.
And we're just gonna like go into that room and just kind of like try going like. Is that like 2 beds, right?
Yeah, there's 2 beds, one in each
Yeah.
corner.
Just gonna go one on the bed, but just like try to be like the furthest as possible, like the furthest away bed, or the furthest away point on the bed, kind of just
From
off,
Evelyn?
just from the door, kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Oh, have we all gone into the rooms yet, or? Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
have
writing
you?
my schedule down.
That's a good question.
Well, I went in.
Concordia's making her way in. I don't know about these two.
I am too.
Alright, well, everyone's gonna stare at Ford for a second, and then stare at Ford's back for a second, and then go follow the Bori.
Alright. As you all get into your
We're
room,
looking at my back.
undoff your adventuring gear and get ready to go to bed for the night, one of you has a dream that serves as a reminder. Ford, hi. As you
Hi.
all begin to rest for the night, Ford, you remember back to a time far before you had, become this person whom had lived far beyond that of a normal person. I mean, you're what, 2,000 years old now? In your dream, you revisit a moment
Something around that.
in your previous career, going about your house, getting ready to go and perform what would inevitably lead to your first demise, hopefully your last. But you remember walking around your house doing something. You were probably doing something before gathering the group in your house, ready to go face Mortiferum in battle. This was thousands of years ago now, when the man was still alive in lich form, and as you walk around your house, you hear a pounding on the door, a very clanging pounding, a boom, boom, boom on your door. Someone's just trying to get your attention. They're not forcing their way in, but they're urgently knocking.
Or just kind of sighs. One moment, and you see that he walks over to the door and he opens it.
Opening the door to the setting sun of Ignatera, you see a man, a human man. You know, he's a bit more tan than the normal person, has this cut blonde hair, wearing all of this metal armor over him. Armor that present you recognizes as Darius's armor. You did know the man after all, and he's holding his helmet in his hand. He's got his arm like slung over it. And he looks very, like, panicked for a moment before you open the door. But as you open the door to show you're still there, his face quickly turns to this stern look of just disapproval. And the first things that come out of his mouth are, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
I'm currently getting my gear together.
For a
What do you think you're doing?
For a suicide mission? You aren't even magically trained in the slightest. Is this your plan? Just to go at it alone and get yourself killed for no reason?
Well, I think there's a perfectly clear reason here.
A clear reason to die? I don't want to have to be the one to kill you again. Despite what you may believe.
Well, I'm sure you could have said that when you left my daughter to die.
He turns and shakes his head a bit and stands out in the sand. He sighs and just looks to you with a desperate look in his eyes. He doesn't want you to do this as much as hatred you have between the two of you, but he's not sure he can convince you. And just a look of sadness overwhelms him at this point. You could at least ask for backup or something. You didn't even clear this with any higher ranks. You're just gonna go in alone? You don't
I'm
even
not
know
going
if
in alone.
Oh, so you did actually...
No, I didn't. I have my friends beside me.
What?
You might understand that one day, Darius.
You're going to get them killed too? Are you...
I don't think so.
I wouldn't be as angry if you had just said, I'm getting a group of the coalition to come along and help, because frankly, you know, maybe they'd die for a cause worth fighting for, but you're going to not only drag yourself, but your friends into this.
I'm going to tell you something, Darius, and I want you to listen very, very carefully. Ford points to his now, which would be much cleaner, daughter's room. The door is like fully nailed shut. I haven't walked into that damn room the minute I heard that she died, and I don't plan to. I like to think that her last thought before she died was the hope that her father could do something right for once. And I'd like to think that you are trying to stop that wish. Now get the hell out of my sight. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Darius's face turns back to the stern look of less desperation, but of anger, and he turns to you before he leaves, stepping back and putting his helmet on, turns to you and says, "It hurt me too, you know." And he just continues to walk on, not waiting for a response, just continuing to walk on further into the
Sure, it'll
sands.
keep hurting, you bastard.
He doesn't listen to that as he yeah, you see as he just walks on after you spit into the wind that he walks on. And he walks on, helmet held high, not really paying much attention to you. You wonder, as he walks on in your dream, how it's come to this. How's he alive? How did... Just, actually, yeah, that's a good question. I don't think I have anything else after that. How is he alive? How did things get to this point? Thousands of years ago, and yet you still mirror the same anger you once had. Regardless, though, soon your dream fades and your rest goes without any sort of other interruptions. The same... What? Yes, I know. Give it a
I
second.
sent you something.
Give it a second.
Alright, I'm just making
We're
sure.
cutting
Making
elsewhere.
sure.
I know, I read it. Give me a second. The
making sure.
same can't be said for Lepori.
Ugh.
As the night drifts on and, you know, you go to sleep the furthest from the door you possibly can, Edwin, I'm actually, no. Edwin, you roll me perception regularly, because you're asleep. Lepori, in your paranoia, roll me advantage on a perception check.
Woo!
Okay. I'm trying to if I can find it. You said perception.
Yep, I did. Sorry, yeah, I
That
said
is a 17.
17. Lepori?
I got a dirty 20.
You see Both of you awaken quickly to see a green dragonborn man wearing this black gear and hood over his head. He's got a very long mask to cover over his snout. Walk in. You see very cloudy eyes on him as he pulls a dagger, or he pulls two daggers from his sides, and he begins to like cutting across them as quietly as he can. And as he does this, he kind of moves around the room with this sliding both of the daggers together across the room. You see the clouds in his eyes swirl as he does this. Yeah.
Is he currently looking at me?
He's not looking at anyone. He's just looking forward as he does this throughout the room.
Can I try get out of my bed and start to sneak around because I have silence?
Yeah, roll me stealth. Edwin, do you do anything?
Probably look on and probably just trying to be really fucking quiet.
Unmoving.
Mm-hmm.
Lavore, you're
24.
Relatively easily as the man is cutting his daggers across the room toward Edwin. You see as he takes steps throughout the room, he continues to cut the knives across each other as he moves closer toward Edwin. You manage to sneak around him where he's not clinging the daggers.
I would want to have grabbed my... the zombie sword. Probably the closest thing.
Alright, yeah, you yoink the zombie sword as well as you sneak around behind this man.
What is he seemingly doing?
He continues to glide the daggers together very quietly as he begins to step towards Edwin. You notice he waits to take a step until after he clings the daggers together. They're very sharp because of this, because he continuously grinds the blades against each other. They look whittled down almost at this point. And when
it's a dark setting, right?
It's a what?
It's dark in the room, right?
Yeah, all the lights are off.
Cool.
Because it's...
I'm phased. Amazing.
Phased.
Do I... I'm thinking... Can I... how, he's probably holding onto the daggers quite, strongly, right?
Yeah, they're in his hands.
Can I... Fuck it. I want to slash at his legs to try and make it so he can't move forward.
Alright, yeah, roll to hit.
Basically, slash at the back of the knee so it, he falls over.
Yeah. You kick him, but okay. Slashing works too. Cut his tendon.
Well, then he can get back up.
Yeah,
I don't want him to.
True.
What do I fucking... Now I need to realize what I roll. So, truth or trade. So I get a extra 2d6. That's a short.
Forgot to open all the character
I have
sheets.
I have not stalked him. That sounds so funny.
You literally would not have gotten the chance to, but okay.
You know, it's just funny. That's I don't get it kind of thing. 24.
You roll me damage, please. Roll me damage, please. Remember, you have to kill. You have to kill on a 8.
I'm not trying to get a zombie. I'm just trying to
I know.
It was just the first weapon.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I think it was kill on an 8. Hold on, sort of.
That would be a 14 damage.
Oh wait, no, you have to kill on a 6. 14 damage. You slash at this man's legs, causing him to fall over with the daggers both in hand. As he does fall over, though, he very weakly rolls onto his backside and clings the daggers together toward you. This doesn't do anything, but he seems to turn his head, almost confused. He doesn't say anything, but he turns his head confused as his leg bleeds on the floor.
Edwin, you got any rope? Yeah, good morning. I don't know what this guy wants, but he's after you.
Let me check.
He continues to move the daggers around and I don't know what the word for it. I don't want to say grind. Like he clings them together toward you, and he puts both of them away for a moment, and pulls out a little sheet of paper and a quill. And he's beginning to write something on it.
I'll let him write, I guess.
He hands you he hands you the paper face down. He doesn't hand it to you on the side where you can read it.
I'm watching him until Edwin's got rope and tied him up.
He's just holding out the paper to you if you want to take it.
I'll grab it. But hold on to it in case he's trying to use the moment of not
I
looking.
do not have rope. I have a scholar's pack.
Do I have
don't think that has rope in it.
Do you read it?
I have rope. There's rope in my thing. I think you're stronger than me. So if you want to grab some rope and tie him up real quick.
Yeah,
Do you know how to do a knot?
Yeah, she's gonna go to Laborious bag.
Yeah.
Rope.
Do you know how to tie a knot?
I should fucking hope so. Yes, I do. My mother probably would have taught me.
Sleight of hand with
I'll-
advantage, then, please, Edwin.
Yeah.
You reading the
I feel
paper?
like that's probably a thing that her mom.
Not until he is fully wrapped up.
Okay, okay.
25 with a nat 20.
25. You, as Lepori takes the paper from him finally, you wrap the rope around his arms, and you probably hog tie him, right? Get his legs too.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Leaving his leg to still bleed on the
No
floor.
way. No, everyone knows how to tie a knot, but for different reasons.
I thought so. That's instantly like, you got rope. He
Perfect.
looks at you.
Okay, okay.
So you tie him up Shabari style.
No, I don't even know what that is.
No.
no. Do not say that.
Blood in the chest.
We'll just say you hog tie him. And as he's hog tied sitting there, he looks a little like he's got a look on his face like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I will now read the note.
As you flip over the note, it reads, "Sorry, wrong room. I'm blind."
Oh my
Who are you
God.
trying to kill?
He doesn't
He's after
respond.
me.
I'm gonna like just put it like just stand on with it. Were you by any chance after a certain bounty of a tieflin?
He turns his head to you and, like, on the floor, like, rubs his chin against the ground to shake no.
No, okay. What? Who are you after?
He notions to his pocket when you say
Oh.
this.
Go
Edwin
to
will-
the pocket.
I said Edwin can reach in. She'll fucking
Okay.
chest it.
Yeah, right.
Reaching into the pocket, you feel like a notepad and a quill in his pocket.
Oh,
The one he
she'll pull him
notioned
out.
to.
Yeah.
And he like, as you like come around to the front of him with the notepad and quill, he like motions for you to put it in front of him and opens his mouth.
He
Oh
wants
my
to-
God.
Should we? I think I'll just like hold the sword up above his head and like if you want to tie his like arm so he can write.
I mean, I was gonna enjoy the humiliation of him running with his mouth.
All right,
for
if you
sure.
listen, I don't know what you're into, but if you want,
Whoa.
Yeah, you know what? Everyone's gonna put the pen in his mouth. Fuck it. Right with your mouth,
Lepori,
bitch boy.
yeah, Lepori, I will say, is it a stance where their back is never completely towards Edwin? It is always either side facing towards with the sword or facing forward to them.
All right. So you're cutting his arms out so that he can
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
His mouth.
Okay, put it in his mouth. He writes very shakily on the paper for a moment, varying letters. And then he spits the feather out, or the quill out as well after he's done, and just kind of looks up and down at the or well, he didn't look up and down, but he just like pushes the paper forward.
Can we read it?
Yeah, on the ground it says Hard of Hearing 2 from Shingami clan, bald fuck.
Ah,
Is that for sourcing?
he's after Sorcerer, I think.
No, no, no.
Ah,
no,
well
no,
then,
no.
fuck, I shouldn't have had him.
No!
What?
What do you mean you shouldn't have hurt him?
He's after Sorcerer.
Yeah, that's my friend.
It's your. Lepori instantly steps back and like is shaking with the sword slightly, and like slightly puts it towards Edwin in a fighting style. What? What do you mean?
What, Lepori, we told you this already.
Of course, yeah.
You see as he uses his tongue to flip the paper over and also to grab. He has a snake-like tongue, and
Oh, that's
he
so funny.
grabs the quill. And now instead of using his mouth, he just grabs it with his tongue and writes something else. And he writes
Oh,
on the
that's fucking terrifying.
he writes on the paper, "Has member of clan drugged?" Question mark. Not sure.
Oh, shit! You mean Shiro?
Shiro?
He writes bronze starts S cousin.
Yeah,
question
shit.
mark.
Shiro. Oh, your Shiro's got. Oh, fuck. Can I just kind of just rip a bit off my cloak from over and just try to tie up where I cut his knee or cut the back of his knee?
Yeah, it's still like bleeding a little bit at this point, but you tie it up and stop the bleeding on his leg. He sort of twinges as you do this, as he's still hog-tied and probably doesn't know what's going on back there.
Sosin's here.
Sorson's here.
Oh,
Shit.
shit.
He
Do you think?
turns he turns his head at you when you say that, Edwin. He seemingly didn't quite make out what you said.
You mean the bald one? Is somewhere around here?
With his he takes with the quill still wrapped in his tongue. He points for you to give him another piece of paper.
Oh my god. I've got some parchment in my fucking hand him a piece of parchment.
He writes on this, "Made a deal here, only lead. Got here yesterday, illegal ferry."
Oh, wait a fucking second. God,
What?
I think the captain's after Sorson.
What?
The Red Dragonborn.
No. This is not good. This is
No,
not
because
good, Labori.
he's a captain, so illegal ferry. If he's part of the Dragonborn clan, the I can't remember the Dragonborn clan, and says, "I started to like y'all. I'm sorry." I'm gonna kind of
No.
a tiny bit to go to this guy. Like,
No,
do you
no,
know
no.
a big red Dragonborn with a sailor's uniform?
He turns his head at you, kind of like he understood what you said this time, and writes, "No, Shingami clan only green, bronze, and silver. Don't know
Okay.
any reds."
Oh, it should be fine.
Make me
Well,
a history
No,
check.
we're not fine.
Well, at least he's not the captain. 16.
You realize the way he's writing reds is derogatory.
Oh, he's racist.
You remember somewhere reading a book or something that certain
remember the book.
clans are a bit on the racist side.
Ah, okay. So no, he doesn't. He's not part of the clan. He's racist.
Yeah.
This man's a racist.
So, what does the red one want?
I don't know.
But we can't let someone kill.
Should we
let
go
kill
and
Sosin.
should we go and check on the red Dragonborn then? He said it was
I'm-
like 369 or something. Or do we want to wait till the morning?
I don't know.
Huh.
He writes on the very bottom of the paper, "Can I go now? Promise won't
we-
stab."
No.
Were you the only guy who was sent here?
Yes, I'm the
Cool,
problem
okay,
child.
so-
Inside.
Okay, so are you safe for now?
Like,
Yeah.
inside. I don't know how that works, but
You leaving him there?
I think everyone's inciting if it's the only one.
Oh, inside him. Yeah, sure. Roll that for me, please.
that's a 21.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Clearly, he's sent
Okay.
here as just like he's the only one that was expendable, so that's why he's sent here.
What do we do with this
As long
guy?
as you don't come near the bald one, your life will be spared.
He flips over the paper and writes, "Don't want kill him, just my cousin."
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, you know that does make sense.
So
We
seemingly
will-
something's
I
wrong with
know-
Shiro.
I know this. I know Sosin. I can try my best to get your cousin back.
Wait,
What room number were you trying to go into?
He writes 267.
Oh,
That's not.
that's our room.
Sorry, I meant 266. My brain farted there. He writes 266.
That's
That's-
Ford and Concordia's room.
That is Ford and Concordia's room.
Liars.
I feel like we should go.
We need to go. We need to go.
I look at him. Go. If I dare see you not here, I will hunt you down and find you. And then jump over the bed and start to like go towards the door.
I'll let this guy free. I should probably untie him.
Oh, I was gonna leave him here until
Cut
we
him
got
free.
back.
Cut him free.
I wouldn't take mercy on him.
Yeah, I'll also help untie him. I'm trying to steal whatever he has.
In the meantime, I'll tell you
Untie
what he.
him from his worldly possessions.
Yeah, listen, we need people to untie something.
In the meantime, Ford, you awaken from this nightmare. Maybe nightmare, maybe not. Lepori, before I cut over to them, you find 50 silver, his 2 daggers, which seem to be carved down, and the notepad and quill, as
Okay,
well as
so
a
nothing
little bottle of
important
ink.
except yippee.
Other than the silver. Ford, you awaken. This is not the right music. I'm gonna turn this off now. This is not the right music. Let me just get the correct music. How does this sound?
That's not good.
This is better. You awaken from your dreams. Concordia. The thingamabob.
The thingamabob.
Did you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree to it.
Oh, okay. You were given a front row seat to what Ford was dreaming about with detect thoughts.
The fucking movie theater with popcorn.
Yeah,
That's so
basically.
funny.
Basically.
She actually, well, she doesn't have popcorn, but you do see her like idly spinning an ice knife around her hand.
Oh, fuck me too.
This is loud. I'm gonna go back to the other one because that was quieter. Jesus. Continue. Sorry. Ford, you
Mikey
awaken
wake.
to see Concordia just over you, casting this spell on you to get a front row seat.
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, pal. Look,
Are you
I
like...
saw you restless in your sleep. You seemed distressed. I wanted to see what was going on.
I don't think that's how you see what's going on. I think you just like... Are you... Is there something on your fingers? Are you like trying to get dust off, or...
Well, if you can't take it figuratively, maybe someone like me, I don't know. And she flicks through her spell book, stops on a page, points at his face, and detected your thoughts. And she's gonna snap the book closed with her one hand.
Or it's gonna like sit up and just sort of like put his hands like he's sort of like putting his hands together and that sort like right up to his face. He's like contemplating what to say in the next moment.
I'm waiting.
Listen, what did you want from me?
I wanted to know what was going on. What's plaguing you?
Well,
What's going
now
on
you
with
know.
right now? Yeah, so, you're a kid, huh?
Listen, I wish I did a lot more with her. Pyra was... I wouldn't call it a lost cause after her mother died, but it was hard for us to make connections with what we liked and what we didn't.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in her position before. Know what it's like to have a father that doesn't agree with you on things. Still,
Why does everybody just... Why? First Ev wouldn't know you.
what do you mean?
It's like everybody has a bad father. And then I'm the bad father. Or bad parent, let me rephrase that.
I don't think you're as bad as you say you are, Ford.
Well, some would tend to differ.
Couldn't have done as bad as mine did, that's for sure. But that's a
Certainly.
story for a different time. I have some questions for you. While I have a moment.
Well, I might have an answer for you.
Do I ever get a thank you from you?
For what?
Do you not remember way back when the whole reason the Eversnow exists? I know we've not really had the chance, but I've been kind of hoping to get some recognition for that.
You know I'm not good with saying thank you, but I appreciated it quite a bit.
Been waiting 1,000 years to hear that.
Well, it doesn't really help that both of us were dead, but in different ways.
Yeah, you had to live the same old bad thing for a while. You had to
And then
dwindle
I had to
around
live
this
inside a
place.
robot, and then I lived inside a robot but with different programming, and then I was the robot, and now I'm this.
If it helps, 40, with your personality, you're still kind of a robot.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. Honestly, I think about what you went through, and if as cruel as it sounds, I envy it.
How so?
Life, after a while, when you've lived it as long as I have, with so little to do in the meantime, it really begins to lose its luster. Hell, I mean, what, we're 50 floors up? You know I could just drop from there, and I'd just be back right here tomorrow. This
Yeah, I
whole
know.
thing that folks like Lepori and Edwin hold so dear, it's a joke to me. It sucks.
Oh, that's the good thing about them. You... After I met Ebby, you have a whole new lens on things. It's weird. Before I met her, even before I was, dead, I didn't have much to think about with life. But with her, I can think about my own future for once, and actually what I want to do with my life once this is all over.
The future after the war, huh?
Yeah, for once.
Ford, I need you to do everything in your power to not screw that up, okay?
I can certainly try. Like I do every
I
time.
don't need you to try, Ford. I need you to do it. I need you to succeed at this. I need to know that once everything's done, once I'm gone, that y'all are gonna be left in good hands, okay?
Okay, you're scaring me now. What's happening?
Right. Of course. The nature to which I came back, you know. I don't die, Ford. Not forever. Not until he dies too. Once good old Mortiferum's out of the picture, well, I'll be taking my leave. And I need you to promise me that whatever state Renovamen's left in, that at the very least you keep these two safe.
Ford holds his hands out as to, sort of for Concordia to grab them.
She's hesitant, but she will take Ford's hands.
I can promise you at the very least that I will do my very best at keeping those two safe. And I can promise you that once this is all over, that what you did then and what you did now will not be in vain. I'm going to make sure that everybody knows who you were.
Honestly, Ford, I think it's best that the world forgot about me. I have this
Well,
legacy with the Coalition before they tried to erase it all, that they branded me a monster for coming back in the first place. As much as I wanted to, correct all that, I see your statue and you being hailed as a hero, and I mean, part of me wants that, but I think it's best if I was just left in the time I was meant to be left in.
I think I can arrange something that best fits both of our wants.
Do you remember Laval?
I do.
Mr. Ford.
I know.
I can't. Every time I think about her, I can't not see her face. The way she was before. Anyway. It sucks seeing you around nowadays because I can't shake the thoughts. You put me down that time. I do my best to see you as my friend, Ford, I really do, but
I understand.
every time I think of her, I think about
Of
them,
me.
and I think about you, and that doubt's still there. He might not be around right now, but he sure as hell is living up here.
Well, I can only hope that before you go, I can prove that I was a good friend, and I did what I could.
Before this is done, I plan to show you all where I buried her. You'll keep the place nice for me once I'm gone, right? She deserves it.
I'll make sure of it.
It's funny. Edwin reminds me a lot of her, She was fiery too. Had a hell of a spark for life. I just hope that Edwin gets to see it all through.
I do too. You see that there's a single tear forming on Ford's face, but before it can even get past his nose, it sort of just burns up and turns into this little line.
You big softy, you.
Listen, not a lot of people get to cry when they're old.
You'd be surprised. I mean, you're talking to the oldest person you know.
You're talking to the oldest person you know too.
Suppose so. I know you worry about it, Ford, but honestly, you're not such a bad dad, okay?
You can see that Ford's starting to tear up a bit more at that. The tears are starting to get a bit further.
Now, come on. I think you need to get your rest. Don't want
I'll try.
Grandpa to get cranky.
Oh, fuck you.
Anyways.
You all heading back to bed after having this talk?
That's the intention. Part of me feels like
That's the intention.
Yeah. So does Lapori? Do you just like burst in at this point?
Most likely.
Edwin, do you join
Yeah,
Lapori in this? Yeah, as you all get ready to go back to bed, it's already been a long rest at this point, so we'll just say that. Because I'm the DM, I get to decide when your spell slots.
Concordia.
By the way,
rules.
if you
Nice.
used spell slots during that little period of long rest, no, you didn't, cause I can say that. Anyways,
Can I say I attuned to an item?
yes, you can.
Cool.
Same.
Wait, what did you say?
If you spent a spell slot during that previous little space of events,
Nuh-uh.
because I'm the DM, I can say that. Anyways, Lapori, you attuned to what?
Little detection. Look, protection from location detection. Come on. Yeah.
Okay. And
Ooh.
Edwin,
I'm
did
attuned
you
to the frostbite thing.
bitter
Sorry.
frostbite? That was
Yeah.
bitter frostbite is the name of the staff that you bought previous session. I should just say that. Edwin,
I don't need to
think-
attune to anything.
Yeah, I don't think you
Lucky.
guys need to attune to anything. But yeah, Edwin and Lapori burst into the room at this point. The sun's like kinda coming up in the beach in your room, you know. But they burst into your room at this point, and
Saucing you, motherfucker! Ow.
he's not in here.
You can see that Ford still like has like the tear streaks, and you can see he's like quickly wiping them away before they get in fully.
Yeah.
Oh.
Concordia noticeably drops her ice knife and it shatters on the ground. She's a little spooked. Like, oh.
Lepori just has the zombie sword and it's just covered with blood.
You
Everyone's peeking over, like peeking around the poor shoulder, like, oh hi you two.
you see
I'm not
as
crying. You were crying.
Oh hi oh. Sorry.
you guys
You two have
untied the
interesting.
guy, right?
Yeah, well, I stole from him.
You see as he walks by the room, he holds a little piece of paper in his hand. Perception check if you want to see what it says. And he looks into the room, and just you see he doesn't make the sound, but he just puts his head back like he's going ugh, and he walks out.
wrong.
24.
Not 20 for a 23.
Okay.
Concordia doesn't care.
Okay.
Let's be real.
24, nat 20. Edwin, you don't care.
I got a 15.
15.
Concordia doesn't care.
Ford and Snuffles, all of you get Snuffles. Sorry, all of you get this part. All of you get the notice on the note. Dealing went down in room 267. You'll find him there, and we expect our payment tomorrow.
What the
Lapori,
fuck?
you see it's signed. You and Ford both see distinctly it's signed 12.
So wait, what did it say? Dealing went down.
Fucking hell.
Dealing went down yesterday, or dealing went down in room 267. You'll find him there 12.
Him? There was no him in that room.
So true.
He's talking.
So
I
true.
think.
Yeah, no, I was talking about Sorcerer. So this motherfucker lied to us. And it's from
So
12.
he
which
was-
Well,
it means
well,
it's from the H-Reg.
Well, see,
Yep.
he's
Which means that, yeah.
upset. He's not like attacking any of you. He just sees the four of you in the room, doesn't seem to recognize any of you, and just and walks away.
To my go
Limping
after him.
a little
What
bit.
just happened?
I need to be right back. I like jump out
I
the
have
room with a
zero
bloody
clue.
sword. And run after that guy.
Hi, so we were almost murdered. Hope your guys' nights went better.
Just pretty average, you know, nothing special.
You can still see the clear fucking tear marks on his face.
Ford, are you alright?
I'm not crying. You're crying.
That's not... Alright, like I said,
Don't worry about it. it's
almost
fine.
got murdered. Feeling fantastic. I think Lepori just went to go deal with him.
Well, the bed's
All
comfy.
right. Cool,
You can
cool.
hear screaming in the background.
Oh no. Lavore, are you just actively trying to kill him?
No, I want to basically go over him and just like jump and kick him down. Just like run, jump, and just tap him to the ground. And just like try to like basically sit on top of him and hit him.
Let me just roll. I'm gonna roll athletics against you. Continue on with talking. I'll say the results of this. Lepori, roll me a athletics check.
Athletics, acrobatics.
Athletics. 'cause You're trying to keep him pinned.
I chuckle weakly. That's a 19 minus 3 is a 16.
That's a 14 plus 2 for a 16.
No.
Well, then.
This is awkward. Roll
Okay.
again?
Huh. I guess.
Okay.
You first.
No, you first, please.
7.
18, 16 plus 2.
7.
7.
I think I just like kick her and just goes. Just falls on the floor.
Get a little,
Gets back.
you get a little on his face.
Alright, you.
I like brandish the sword at him.
You motherfucker. What? You're with the hate drag. Were you sent to kill me? Or if you did, you fucked up. Like, massively. You tried to kill someone else.
He blinks a couple times and then just points at his ears.
Alright, you see, like, putting down the sword slightly, but make sure it doesn't.
He kneels and puts
Wait,
his
This man is deaf and
no,
blind.
he's just hard of hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's not
So
completely
he's
deaf.
fucked in multiple ways.
He's just he
he's gonna-
kneels down and puts his hand over his ear to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I get close to get to his ear. So, you're with Hate Drake on Aya because I saw the 12. Were you here to kill me, Edwin, or were you set up to try to kill Sorson or Ford? I give him his notepaper back and the quill to write it down.
He didn't
Can
even
we
realize
answer ya?
he lost this. He looks at him bewildered for a moment. He writes HRAG question mark. I just got
Oh.
here.
Did a bunny give you this piece of paper?
He turns it around and writes something on it, and when he turns it around to you, you see he wrote, I was walking around Konsuo asking about a bald man with a bronze dragonborn. Bunny in suit came up to me, said they'd give me info for 5 gold. They gave me the paper. You see as he pulls out the paper, he flips it around to the other side, and you see written on it is an address, which, judging by the fact that it says Manmatica, the housing block, you can figure out where that might be.
Yeah. And it says 267.
Yeah, it said 267. 266! 66! I keep fucking that up.
Okay.
I mean 266.
Oh, so deal went through. So basically, it was after Ford. All right.
Well, no.
Well, yes, no.
Yes,
Well,
that's what that
12
note means.
12
what the fuck are you
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, no. 12 tried to say to kill Sorson, but accidentally, or tried to get basically this guy to kill Ford for them. Is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, he wasn't
With the
here.
assumption that
He
it was
wasn't
Sorson.
here for Ford. He was here for
Yeah.
Sorson. But since Ford
But-
looks nothing like a bald man, he just doesn't care and is trying to
Oh,
leave.
Yeah.
okay.
You fucking.
Because he's blind, so he doesn't
So
know.
true, so true.
You motherfucker.
Everyone's poking her head out.
You see, as I'm just this guy's kneeling on the ground, listening and writing a piece of paper. I'm just standing, just hands on hips, just.
You motherfucker.
So,
Hi, Edwin.
who was he after?
Take a guess. It wasn't Sorson.
Oh, mother. I told you.
Yeah,
Told you.
this guy was tricked. He was trying to kill Sorson to get Shiro back, but number 12, that fucking Harangon, that ill lady, tried to get him to kill Ford instead.
She knows that you're not just gonna kill him.
I don't know, but also if they're sending these people, I don't think it's very easy or very hard to.
Okay, but what if she starts sending someone who's more capable?
I'll kill them.
You better.
I'll try. I'm taking my job poached. Anyway, now
I just look at Edwin, look back at the guy.
He's walking away at this point.
I'll just escort him out.
Right, yeah, do that.
I'm gonna follow him.
You see he's continuously making this noise with his mouth. He's clicking his teeth together almost and flicking his tongue out, almost as if he's trying to use some kind of echolocation as he walks around the room.
Cool.
As he walks down the hallway.
I want to at least follow him for 10 minutes.
After about 3 minutes, you both bump into the door to leave. You bump, and he feels around on the door, and he opens it and begins to walk out. However, when he shuts the door or begins to shut the door.
I want to follow him.
Oh, okay. On both sides of the door. I was trying there. It's on both sides of the door.
Mhm.
You see complimentary breakfast with celebrity chef Pescino Grenetti today. Seemingly, this has been marked out from the date and written today. It was a date on there, but seemingly it's today now. The poster's meant to reflect that.
Cool. I still want to follow him.
All right. Is anything happening between the three of you while Lepori begins to follow this man?
Not that I can think
What?
of.
Wait, what?
Are you guys like doing anything in the room? As Lepori is just ditching you all.
Oh yeah, I guess everyone would go over to sit next down before. Are you all right?
No, I'm fine.
You don't seem fine.
Oh no, I am. Don't worry about it.
Well, at least you are. I'm just gonna stand back up and walk up the room.
Sorry, you're doing what?
Everyone just goes, well, at least you are alright, and then she's gonna just kind of stand back up and peek down the hallway again,
You're looking down the hallway or just heading down the hallway?
looking down the hallway.
You don't see Lepori or the Dragonborn man there anymore. They're
Oh,
gone.
fantastic.
No one else is in the hallway, really. You do hear,
This is
though,
the
behind all the doors, the sounds of people waking up, getting ready. You know.
this is the last thing we need right now. Is supposed to be split.
Well, what happened? Hi, it's me. I'm back. Hello.
Whoa, so true.
Uh,
What did I miss?
out of character to catch you up. The motherfucker, the Dragonborn, was after Sorsen, but 12 from H-Rag basically got him after Ford.
Oh, I see.
So you would have heard
Right.
they were after Ford kind of thing, and then Lepori's escorting him out.
Big quotation marks around there.
What do you mean?
Anything happening, though, between the three, other than that?
Nothing from me.
Do you all wait for Lepori to get back, or do you all go running after him?
You know, everyone will go after him.
Alright, is everybody
I
following?
will too.
Yep. Let's not split.
You all make it outside. Lepori, do you want to keep what you said to me a secret, or...
Well, does he say yes or no?
He agrees, yeah.
Okay.
Smile.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, go ahead.
22.
The man's just trying to get his fucking cousin. He doesn't want any part in this.
Is he gonna talk?
No.
Okay. Then I'll be like, alright, goodbye. And I'll just like walk out of a very dark, dingy looking alley. And then the other guy
As the rest of you eventually make your way back outside to where now the sun is shining compared to the sunset that or the sunrise that you woke up to in your room. You now awaken to the sunny desert that you remember, with Lepori walking up to the door you all exit out of. As you all group back together. For the key rattles in your backpack a little bit and then stops.
Why?
You moved wrong.
What does that
You. I didn't know I could do. I didn't know I could just move wrong.
You took a step a little. You took a step a little too fast, and even though it's padded, it shook for a minute. It's okay.
Let
It
me
probably
just-
won't make
yeah,
it blow
Let
up.
me just contort my back real quick so I can move wrong.
we're just gonna look and like the party is still just like very basic gear, like basically just clothes and then just holding the sword because it did not have time to pick up the cloak or anything. And it's just like a sword covered in blood and a little bit on the face. Like, so I see you're all ready to go.
Yeah, sure.
Want me to go grab my stuff real quick?
Yeah, go do that.
Alright.
Be right back.
As soon as soon as you walk into the front door, the dwarf holds a bag up. Oi, this year's lad.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And he tosses it to you.
I'm gonna make sure nothing was stolen.
You catch it and looking around in it. No, nothing was stolen out of it. It seems he just
Does it
got
have
it.
the coin?
Yes, it has the coin in it.
Right. And it has my cloak. I'll put the cloak back on.
You put your cloak back on. Your cloak?
Cloak brand.
Wait, where did you?
I literally always the fucking coat.
The coat or just?
H-Rag.
No, the one that Laporte's just been wearing in the art every time.
Oh, I'm just dumb. Sorry.
No, it's,
Yeah. You,
no, okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
So I guess we're heading to Dignitella.
I guess, yeah.
God damn it.
As in,
Yes,
It's not for me. I'll be back.
home.
It's that time of night. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That was
Okay.
certainly
Perfect. Here you go,
an
Drew.
interesting night.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly expecting to be woken up with someone towering over me with knives in their hands, but you know.
I'm kind of used to it. Luckily,
I'm
paranoia
glad you're
sometimes
used to
help.
it, Labori.
oh yeah.
You say you're not one?
No! I've
You're
never
less
been tried to,
exciting
I've
than I
never
thought.
tried to come up with a knife.
How?
I draw the
Less
line at
exciting
knives.
than I thought.
That's
I
not
draw the
normal.
line at knives. I don't like that much pain.
Huh.
Well, interesting.
I thought that was normal. Alright,
No.
Normal for you, Hops, not for everyone else.
I guess, yeah. I've always learned to sleep with one eye open. Well, I don't know if it's this way or
No,
not.
but I did get to practice my notes in there, so that was fun.
Oh yeah!
Lop-
You're really good at tying
What
knots.
did-
Good job.
Hello?
No, not Lapori.
What? No. Listen, you saw me up there when you guys got me back. I can easily get out of most knots.
I'm not gonna ask any questions here.
We tied up that man hogtie style with Shibari. What can I say?
Oh.
Yeah, because he was tempting the wife of Edwin, so I kind of like cut his leg so he can move.
I see. Edwin.
Hmm?
Interesting. Tool in your toolbox. Skill in your skill set.
I love a couple things. Picked up
Uh-huh.
a few things.
And from where I might ask.
Different people.
They taught you a thing or two, did they?
You could say that.
Jeez,
Say that.
what kind of like underground stuff were you having to do when you had to tie up so many people? Like, how many questions do you have to ask? Like,
I don't think
Interrogating
things
so much?
Lapori were underground. I think more so under covers.
oh, sick!
There you go.
Ah, okay.
Oh, what can I say? I am a woman of many talents.
Mm-hmm.
Many
Interesting.
of them being in between covers, but you know.
I also have.
know.
So
How
is
to,
this
you
the
know-
exciting life you've been hiding from us the whole time?
Well, I mean, I know more than just tying ropes and
I have some skills.
leading people on.
I have some skills between covers, under covers.
See,
Cover
Edwin-
stories.
Edwin's
No,
got-
Oh, that was a
I
great
don't
story.
do- I know how to
Huh?
do other things, like make potions. And...
Oh.
My mother was a witch. Well, is a witch. I don't.
That reminds me. That one.
Mm.
Ford happened to mention something about what's that about?
About my what?
And what?
Your father.
My.
Is there
Uh,
trouble there? Or
That was a misconception of wording.
is it? What am I confused?
I don't know
Ford, what did
anything
you
about.
weren't you saying something about Evan's parents?
Out of character, I accidentally said father.
Oh.
I meant to say mother.
I was going to say, if
Evan,
you know
tell
something
me
about my father,
about-
you damn well tell me, because I've never heard anything about him in my entire life.
Evan, tell me about your mother. What's the deal there? Ford was saying something about it.
Oh, well, she is a witch. And one day she disappeared for a while. And then I got a message from the courier, with a bunch of money in it, and a note from my mother telling me to go to magic school. And that was the last I ever heard of her.
So she just disowned you.
I don't know if it was disowning, but she never. I don't know. We were never well off enough for me to go to a magic school. That's why I was so confused on where it came from.
How interesting.
Oh.
But I was never really. I mean, I don't know if it was she never contacted me or if I just never tried to find her again.
Well, maybe once this is all over, who the hell knows, maybe even while we're in progress, we might be able to pick up a clue or two.
Yeah, maybe.
Would it be
Sometimes I would
something
like to
you
know
wanna
what
pursue?
kind of. I mean, it'd be nice to know what came of her and how she even got that much money to begin with. Like I said, we weren't exactly well off. We lived in the dense forest.
Well, you know, life is what you make of it. I'm sure we can tick a few things off the bucket list, right?
I suppose so. I mean, I never knew about what happened with her, and I've never known anything about my father.
Maybe for the best. Renovamen has a history of not phenomenal fathers.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know.
Mm.
But like I said earlier, I've got talents, very different things. It's not all just magical items and shady deals.
I mean, I would help you have a little more in there, you know. You never know, you might have more dangers to deal with in the future, you know. Big lich we're trying to hunt down. Probably gonna be more struggles in that department. Hell, there might even be, God forbid, a few more rocks on the way.
Oh, right. You're never gonna let that go.
Nah, not really.
Never.
Not till the day I die.
Alright, that's poor. That's a poor joke.
Yeah?
That's a poor saying.
I mean, in essence, it just means I ain't never gonna drop it.
Oh yeah. Sure was like poisoned or something.
Right, yes.
The guy said the guy was from Shiro's clan. You want to continue, Edward?
He said something that he was under some sort of drug or something.
Yeah.
That Sorsen put him under.
Sounds like a hell of a time.
I think it's more like control instead of
Adds up.
Viagra.
Why did you
Unless
choose
it's
that
a-
first?
No. What?
No, I'm sorry. Why did you choose that one?
What do you mean? Choose what?
You could have chosen, like, anything else.
Uh-huh.
I don't know any drugs. I might be I might be like a rogue on here, but I'm.
How is that one that you know?
How do you
How
need it?
how-
I didn't know you were over 60.
Just you see just one because you cannot see the other eye. You just see one eye like a look away. It's always somewhere like a looking away.
The poor you.
Yeah, what? What?
You will never cease to surprise me, Hops.
Thanks.
Right, where's the
Like, I'm not the
bottle?
only one who gets into some interesting hobbies.
I don't think that's a hobby, Evelyn.
It
Listen,
is
I just
funny
don't-
enough.
Sometimes you need like an assassination, and sometimes the best way is to know the exact amount of Viagra to give someone to kill them.
In there.
What?
Look, sometimes. For what kind of life do you live where fucking someone can't be a hobby?
A normal one?
He has
Oh.
relationship issues.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, skew this
honey.
shit.
Okay, you three.
He's not had 1,000 years to experiment.
Oh.
I expect that phrasing from you, Concordia. Ebby, I don't.
Concordia's like bringing Lepori close, pointing at him like, they have nicknames.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh,
So adorable.
so
Who am
adorable.
I sucking first?
Huh?
Please, how do you think I make most of my deals? A girl's gotta get her entertainment from somewhere. She's been alone for
No,
her
there's
entire
these-
life.
There's these little marbles you can play with, and you can also get these little jacks, and you can play jacks and marbles.
I'm sorry, out of character for being like fucking is cool, but you know what else is? Bag of marbles.
Yeah. Lepori just like goes over to Cora.
Is this a euphemism? It's like,
If he were gay, it might be, but I don't think he is.
It's not. It's not. He's clearly talking about marbles. and
Lepori only says this to Cordia.
crazy how I experimented more with someone I can't remember.
Crazy. The idea of Ford being like fucking is cool, but you know what else is? You whips out a fidget
Yes,
spinner.
this is cool.
Go on, jacks and
Whips out
marbles.
this fucking fidget spinner, like, oh my god, it's just like sex.
Yes, sex is cool.
Someone reads editing together.
But you have sex is cool. But have you ever played a board game?
Literally, Ford.
Pulls out
Cool.
Monopoly.
If you play Risk,
Now I've got your clothes on. Now let me explain the FNAF and Freddy's lore.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So
it's
fucking
like that.
rude. He has a child, by the way.
Uh-huh.
We did it
Had.
once.
when he was 20, no, he wanted her.
Did it once just to try, just to see if it was better than marbles. It was not.
It was not better than marbles.
If you go on the Yelp review for sex, you can see Ford said worse than marble, 2 stars.
2 stars.
The reason how they did was so could play marbles with them because they didn't have anyone else to play with.
I think that Ford's life just left because he
It's
kept
time for you to
playing
grow up and
marbles
learn
whenever
the
she
ways
was
of
trying
the
to be
world.
seductive.
Ford hands Pyre a bag of marbles, like, this will be your future child. Go on. Do great
Birds and
things.
bees, but it's Jackson marbles.
Birds and the bees, but it's the marble and the other marble in the bag of marbles.
Yeah,
Oh, this is like
Who's
a
the
marble
male and who's the
cinematic
female in a bag
universe
of
we're
Jackson
making.
I'm
marbles?
gonna kill you.
Making a song.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Ford, what about a bag of marbles?
I have a bag of tricks.
Sorry.
I'm about to.
That's not the same
Never
thing.
mind, I shouldn't say that out loud.
I think there might be a weasel in here.
What?
What?
Edwin, have you got something to say to the class?
Oh boy, I cannot wait to ruin this man. Anyways.
Huh?
That,
Good, Edwin.
you know,
There's a
when
giant
I
elf.
was when I was in high school,
You went to
that's it.
school?
Was in high school. You know this. I've literally talked about going to school before.
You just
I
don't
didn't.
scream educated to me.
Do I
don't
scream
I'm not
educated
gonna
to you, Connie?
You definitely scream, Hops.
Where's leg is just like twitching slightly, just standing it.
Are you sure you haven't taken Viagra yourself, or you look a little fidgety?
Ford, you know what that is?
Listen,
Well,
my
I
father
want
was
you-
not very.
I want you to answer a question for me.
Oh boy.
What is the most exciting thing you've done?
In the bed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do we all?
I
get to
can't
answer this
legally
one?
talk about this.
Huh? What the fuck did you do?
You're saying you can't legally do it?
The fuck did you
No.
do?
Interesting.
Which legal representative did you get in the sack?
All good.
Who the fuck is Saul Goodman? Was he a good man in bed?
So that raises the question: was Saul a good man?
Stop. Please stop. Tommy,
So-
come back quicker.
So you don't have an answer, do you, Ford?
Do you take you to the bar?
I don't have an answer that I could say out loud.
Coward.
Howard?
Listen, you may think that I'm all... what's the word?
You know what?
You think that
bitch?
I'm
Yeah, I'm not
all
going to be-
pure and perfect?
We don't.
We don't.
I don't believe you'd be doing anything. I think you'll.
Ford's gonna contemplate something in his head.
I think you're naive, not perfect, or pure.
This is the part. This is the part where I contemplate
This is the
writing
part
this
where he
out and
kills
not
you.
actually saying it
This is
out
the
loud.
part where he
I
kills
think
you.
you can
The part where he
like
kills you.
quote unquote
Hello?
whisper it to everyone.
Yeah,
and just be
That's what I'm like. Do I quote unquote whisper it? Because I don't
Bro.
want to say it out loud.
I mean, you could put it in.
Because it is one.
You could put it in player chat if you wanted.
There is one that I did write out because I was like, you know what, this man needs flavor in his life.
Put it in the player chat if you don't want stream to know.
Stream doesn't need to know.
Well, player chat gets to know, right?
I think.
Yeah.
I think that he held hands before marriage.
I'm gonna fucking end you.
Are you gonna want me?
We held hands with someone. How scandalous!
Before marriage, no that.
Yes.
Oh my god, the world's going to end.
It might if we don't hurry the fuck up.
Hold on, I can only type as fast as I can think.
Alright.
Not very quick then.
Yeah, exactly.
So bad.
I'm laughing at the gay lesbian solidarity and then the straight people.
Two straight people.
I have to apologize when we were like, sorry, these are our heteros.
Well, not purely straight, but just
I saw a thing the other day that was like the only way I accept hetero relationships is if the man is like constantly worshiping the female. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I agree.
That's flawed.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's word. Let me take a quick screenshot of something.
Ford is like
Hold me.
a pathetic man, isn't
He's sopping.
he? He is sopping.
He's sopping wet.
Sophie.
He's sopping in the sense that like he's like steaming because it all evaporates off of his like
Oh my
hot
god.
skin, but you know,
Hot body.
Now,
his hot
Hot.
blood.
His hot.
Hi. What's
okay,
up, dude? What's up,
It's the
dude?
best thing for you to return to.
where were we?
Oh, we're talking about Ford's hot body.
We're definitely joking.
That's not the right one. Hold on.
I meant
I was gonna say, what the fuck was that?
I have
meant
no idea. Let me find the right
in-game.
one. Hold on.
We
There
were.
it is.
We're all standing
There's another one
outs-
that was proof.
We're all standing outside the housing block. What do we do from here? It's not.
Oh, well.
We better get going to Ignatera then, I would suppose.
I guess so.
Natera.
It's not terrorist, but okay.
Don't think
Yeah,
I
Mama.
asked you, frankly,
Wow,
but okay.
All right.
Yo, mama god.
We're heading to Ignataris. That's the game plan.
No, Mount Ignaterra's gonna be keep up.
Okay, shut up. I had the wrong music on. I realize. Anyways,
Montero.
Shut up.
Got me when you.
Ignataris. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
You all now with a new goal and possibly a new. Well, I don't know what that guy was, but he definitely wasn't really trying to murder you. So, you know, that's up in the air what he was. But you all make your way,
He comes back and
if not slowly, from the desert sun to Mount Ignataris. It's a slow, trudging journey through the desert. The hot sun blasts down upon you. Cacti roam throughout, not roam, but cacti are dotted.
walking.
Not walking. You know what? No, fuck it. There's some cacti that you swear could be walking around, but most of them stay stationary, and if they are walking, they're not
Final
hostile.
Fantasy shit.
No,
They're
hold on, I
not-
have a hot
Fucking
stone card
Cactuar.
for this.
I need to see I need to grab a cactuar.
They're not hostile to you, but as you move up, along the desert sands. You make your way past Ignatera, and finally, that's not
what I was thinking of.
This creature has autism.
Definitely.
That is me.
so true. So true.
I love this
So
creature
true.
so
Send it in
much.
DMs. My goodness.
So true.
That's true.
You see, finally, you make your way up to the bridge to Mount Ignaterus. Mount Ignaterus looks as if though it doesn't even belong in Ignatera, where most of the dunes you've seen in Ignatera are just that, sand dunes. No mountains have ever struck upon your eyes as you've traversed the lands. This mountain looks as if though it was the very peak of the Summit Alte range at one point. Looks as if though it was right in there. The snow that may have occupied the peak of this mountain doesn't seem to have lasted through the desert heat storms that have struck it over the years, but it looks as if though this mountain either sprouted up from the ground out of nowhere or was placed here. With the bridge in front of you and the looming mountain in front of you, I simply ask, do we proceed?
Can I say no?
Depends on what the rest of the party thinks.
Hold on, I have to do a test real quick.
So Concordia, what was your story earlier?
Oh, that.
God damn it!
Well, I can't give away the details away right now. We kind of have a mission to do.
Oh, you're so boring.
I mean,
Well,
I can
that's
give
so
you teasers.
boring.
Please do.
All right. Well, you know that once I, die, I come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god,
That's
here
your
we go.
teaser.
Oh. Oh. My
I dropped a coin,
goodness, what kind of stuff did you get into?
1,000 years is a long
I'm-
time.
I just want to
I
say,
know.
Lepori quietly drops a coin on the floor.
Do we hear it?
Nope, it's on the sand. I'm pretty sure.
It's on the
Unless
sand, so
sand.
it's a little poof, but you don't really...
Me with my sand
You
tremors.
fool. You don't understand the power of my metagaming hearing sounds.
Nuh-uh.
Never mind, you don't. Shall we be on our way?
Yeah. Let's go on in.
Walking across the bridge. Oh,
Well, Lepori lets them go and goes, "Oh shit, a coin!" and starts to pick it up to be a little bit behind everyone.
all right. You all walk forward and find... As you crest over the bridge, you see a bronze glimmer within the, across the way, but that doesn't strike your attention as much as the massive door you find yourself standing in front of. Its very intricate carvings of gold strew all about the door, with one large circle right in the middle, with a single, well, it's not a keyhole, but it definitely looks like a slot for a item shaped like the key you have, Ford.
Well, I guess I'm pulling out the key and just slowly shoving it
Are
in.
we ready for this?
Before you do
No.
any of that, the bronze glint you saw within the sun is a bronze dragonborn man looking very confused standing next to the door. He's like scratching his head. You see he's wearing this heavy plate armor scarred over his face. You all, well, the ones who would recognize him, Edwin, you don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, no, the fuck was
Ooh.
that?
This
with that.
Shiro's just standing here looking confused as ever. He seems to not notice you. He's standing here and looking at his hands. He's doing the thing with his hands where he folds all his fingers back one by one a little bit, and then like he's trying to figure out if they're real almost. He looks out of it. Dude is not all there right now.
Bori, is this one of the things that happens when you drug them?
I don't know.
You should know this. You talked about it just a minute ago.
I literally just said that it was a mind drug, or that's it. That's all I do.
Oh, so it's not Viagra.
No,
Oh,
I told you it's not Viagra.
Are you still on this?
Zombie missed so much.
He was so much.
Okay then. Continue.
Should we go? Oh, that's Chino, by the way. The Dragon Ball
That's-
that the Dragon Ball was trying to get to. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Do we want to go like talk to him?
I might want to make sure that he's all right.
Shiro!
Like that.
Oh, good.
You see he looks up at you, and you notice now something you didn't notice on him before. Most of the time, Shiro's scars are very heavily covered. The ones on his face near his like eye and everything are obviously new, but one you notice almost right away as he looks up at you, clearly not caring about his stance or what covers his neck or anything. Without his helmet on, you see a large scar it's not new, it seems to be older, straight across his neck, as if someone slit it almost. And he looks up to the rest of you and just like blinks a couple times. You see his eyes look almost bloodshot, but they're purple instead of the typical red of bloodshot.
If I remember, Lapori's seen that neck scar before, because in like the first few fights, I think either showed it or something.
You've seen this neck scar before, but clearly Shiro's not as worried about hiding it.
Yeah.
The way he's stood before, or sometimes he's even like, before he started wearing this plate armor getup, he had a ribbon across his neck that covered it, but now it's just completely exposed, and he's out of it. The man's staring at you with purple bloodshot eyes. He looks like he's coming down off of something almost.
Why Apple? Why he Apple?
Why Orpal?
I wouldn't discern what this is.
Yeah, medicine for me, please.
No. I don't even know if I have proficiency in medicine. I mean, she should, because no,
Doctor.
she doesn't. Okay, cool.
Doctor,
19.
why am I purple? You discern that typically whenever a person's eyes are bloodshot, it doesn't mean what it means in this context. Sorry, I don't know why my words slumbered there. I need to stop making up fucking context for words. Sorry. You notice as you look at him and you see the purple bloodshot in his eyes, this is a common side effect of a very dangerous flower known as the mind controlling flower. It's not very aptly named. Actually, I'm pretty sure you all have heard of a flower like this before in the Mummy Lord's pyramid. He mentioned that he grows it.
I didn't. Hello?
You didn't. You weren't there.
you
Edwin,
didn't.
Ford,
Us
and
three were.
Concordia.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
You all remember, well, Edwin just right now, you remember hearing that the Mummy Lord was growing flowers and in fact was making deals with Sorsen that you
Well, that's why he slept with
judged as... He's not sleeping! Oh my god. But regardless, Shiro looks to be on the lower end of coming down off the effects of the flower. Typically when someone is under the effect of the mind control and flower, again, not very well named, they're very suggestible, almost as if they're under a mind control. Of course, anybody can really suggest anything to them, but in the right environment, someone could maybe give someone a flower and then simply mind control them. Shiro looks to be in the state of confusion that comes after this. He may have been in this state for up to a day or so, as you remember him looking confused when he was pulled out of Manmatica. Not entirely in this state, of course, maybe lesser, but he's definitely been like this for a while, and he's just been left out here like a confused puppy, just like, whoa.
Dear. He's under the flower that the mummy mentioned when we were there.
Oh, that's okay.
He seems to be just coming out of it, but there's no telling how long he's been under like this.
The mummy?
There was a mummy that he got out of the under whatever it was.
Oh, if I
can't
got
remember
missed a
his
while
name.
then, jeez.
You missed a few things.
I don't.
So like,
That really concerns me. If Sorsen's the one who's been doing this.
As you mention Sorsen, Edwin, he signs, "Where bald man."
Why are you calling him just Bald Man?
Why you're just
Can't remember name? He's looking at his hands very confused, and his signage almost seems to be inexperienced, even though you've seen him sign before. He knows how to do it. He's fumbling over his, well, hands.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat.
Oh my god.
What's happening? He seemed to be like stumbling over his words.
That means it's been a long, long time.
You know this Dragonborn better than I do, but is this normal for him?
No.
No.
I remember that. We did actually think he was under control for a while, after the money kind of like went out. Since I think I died, after that, every time we've seen him, he's been either with Sorsen, and he doesn't look like he's been in his own mind, either with a big helmet on or just out of it. And that's been a while now.
I don't know how to go forward with this.
Can I do a quick check around for Sorsen, if he's hiding?
He's not hiding, even if you look around the corner or anything. You see, though, a couple sets of footprints. One seems to be more the confused pacing of Shiro. The rest are yours, but one you see walks forward toward the door and then are gone. So seemingly you conclude, if he was here, he went inside.
I think he's inside, probably waiting for us then.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
Shiro's eyes widen as you say this, and in anger, you see him clench his fist and with a loud bang on the door, fucking dents it with his hand. He's hyperventilating at this point. You even see, you hear the raspy
Hero?
Hey,
as he
hey,
just
buddy.
continues. He's trying to fucking dent this thing as he just.
Oh, it's me.
Okay, I can open the door. We don't need
No,
to.
not right now. Trust me, I just realized something. Hey, Shiro, chill. I'm here. It's Rapori. You remember me? I keep seeing her around.
He barely, without even turning his body, like turns his like neck to face you and just does not care, slamming his fist into the door again. He's actually making pretty decent progress on denting the thing, and you fear he might rip it open at some point. Normally, though, he's not this strong.
Does anyone... Oh, fuck, I don't know calm emotions.
Need for the dad.
You know what, fuck it.
conversation.
Everyone's running up to him and, like, placing a hand against, like, his back. Just, like, being there. Like, hey. Shiro?
He turns to you for a moment and looks at the door, and he sees the gloves he's wearing, and it's almost like he gets it at that point. Seemingly what was happening was anger was overtaking him. He looks at his gloves, and almost as if his lucidity is increased, he tears one of them off and throws them to the ground, doing the same for the other one, freeing his hands as they look the same, a little paler than normal, but he like unclenches and clenches his fists multiple times as then he turns to you and asks, "What am I wearing?"
Plate armor. I
Wait,
think
he
Wilson
asked-
gave it to you. In voice or in like
He signs it. He signs it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
yeah.
I've gotten
You're
into
wearing
the
plate armor that I think you got from Sorsen after I died.
died?
I died. I then came back, but
I don't remember
yeah, I think
anything
that was around. I think the last thing you probably remember is, you.
What is the last thing you remember?
I will say this has been going on ever since the dream sequence.
Oh, good.
He got the shit knocked out of him,
Yeah,
and then he left.
yeah. After the
and then
thing.
during the dream sequence, he's been under this the whole time.
That's what. You got knocked down by.
Oh my god! Sorry.
Tee? Smile?
You got knocked out by Ford, and then
Cry! I will cry! Fuck you,
Jesus
not angrily,
Christ.
but I will
Go.
cry!
Wait, what?
He was under control when he killed Lixon's dad.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, he's been under the influence ever since.
I feel like
Before-
that cat from
Substance abuse.
Last Wish.
Yeah, Lepori kind of
Ooh.
known since then has been like, but
Man.
wasn't 100% sure kind of thing. I think Lepori said something about being under control.
All I have to
I
say
don't
for
think the
myself
Lixon-
is hee hee. Anyways.
Yeah.
God damn it, why
He-
can I be playing Lixon right now? Anyways,
Hee hee.
Lepori just kind of like goes up to Sharon, goes, you remember going in and I accidentally said a debolic slur or something, I don't know. And then you went down and I think Faith knocked you out.
Rogue.
And then you were taken out to safety, and then you kind of left.
I was in. I cut through
Yeah.
room.
Sorsen didn't leave. Neither did I.
Flowers.
Well, Sorsen killed me, and then next thing I remember, I was like hung up above like a pit of gold, and being like trapped or something, like a game show. I got out, but then when we then came to after that, Sorsen was walking away with you, and you were covered in plate mail.
I cut into a room of flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Bald man, charred body and arms.
That'd be me, my
Sorsen?
body.
Sorsen. He's seemingly attempting to refer to the bald man as Sorsen in his head as he signs his name multiple times. I smell flower. He told me, do thing. Took one. And left. Don't remember anything past that.
Hero,
Oh,
do you know if Sosen has a way of tracking you?
His eyes widen as he says this, and he, as you say that, sorry, and he begins to pat himself down, tearing off the plate mail and throwing it to the ground. He's thankfully wearing clothes under it.
Oh, wait.
He's just completely undressing for the plate armor and chucking all of it off and just like
Okay,
patting himself down at this point.
alright, Edwin is gonna cast Detect Magic.
On the plate mail? Or just, yeah, that's a range.
Like,
yeah.
in the area.
The plate mail he was wearing is indeed magical. Now remind me if that tells you what it does.
Your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you can learn its school of magic.
This plate armor seems to have some kind of abjuration magic cast on it, seemingly just enchanted for protection, but nothing that would allow someone to track him.
Sosen has to keep finding him somehow. I have a really terrible idea, and I don't like it.
what is it?
Sorry.
Why are we digging into his skin?
What?
I have a feeling that the only way we're going to get Shiro out of this is if we get rid of Sosen.
Let's do that.
Remind me. Recap me. Sorry, it takes me out a little bit seeing someone in Shira's predicament. What are we dealing with here exactly?
Sosen's been drugging him.
Let's see.
I have a way of
Sosen.
I have a way of him not being able to find him.
Right, yeah.
Just kind of like pulls up the amulet of detection and location protection.
Do you?
I'm happy to give this to him for if he wants to get away.
Do you hand it to him?
Well, he'd have to attune. That's if he wants to, or you could just kill Sorsen.
We have cyanide.
He looks around for a moment, and you all notice that there's a bag sitting next to him. Sitting next to
good.
where he was standing. And he walks over to this bag after throwing all the plate armor off, and you see as he roots through it, he pulls out various different things until you realize what he's pulling out is his old armor. He begins to suit up while you all discuss what to do.
But so, what do we want to do?
I mean, if he'll take the detection necklace, then maybe I don't know. I'm really not sure what to do right now. That's my Swarson's my friend, but if he's doing things like this,
He killed me and then used my body as a game show to torture people. Hope you know I don't have the best opinion on Swarson.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Or Lightning Bolt or Scorching Ray, which is why I've been apprehensive. But I've tried to go past it, but like... Is this something Swarson would normally do?
no, I don't think so.
He's getting a lot of money from it, I think.
But he changes people.
He said he changed, that this was more interesting for him.
I think you have a psycho on your hands.
Somehow I feel like this is my fault.
How?
I don't know. He just disappeared one day and I couldn't find him.
Yeah, he was contacted by fucking Mortar Fairman given a quest to kill us. Well, in particular me, but now it's kind of us all together because we're the party.
I know, but what if something happened? What if...
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
Mortar Fairman.
know.
You can't change that.
He
Can't
doesn't...
change him unless he wants to be changed.
If we kill Swarson, that is the...
I thought he wasn't someone to hurt us. He hurt multiple people, he tried to kill us, but he never did. But he in the end did.
If I lose Swarson, I lose the last bit of my past that I have. I don't have anything else from back then. I don't have the school, I don't have my mother, I don't have Swarson,
Well,
I'll
I know
tell you-
this probably isn't.
You first.
Oh, I don't wanna. I know this probably isn't the desired answer you probably want, but if you let go of all of that, you can always make a new past with the days ahead.
that makes
And then
no
you can look
fucking
back.
sense for it.
If you look back on this in a few years, you can think about that as your new past. I don't look at my...
I have a feeling no matter what happens, we have to. Right? I mean,
You
Sure.
don't
If
have
we-
to.
Can we-
if Mortiferum is gone, fine, whatever, but if Swarson still poses a threat to the people of Renovamen, oh god,
When Edwin, from someone who's also already lost all their past, no one really. You don't have to do it. I will. And you can hate me. You can dislike me. You could. I'll leave, but it won't be on you. It'll be on me because he's done shit to me, and I don't want to make you go through a feeling that you ended your own story like I did.
let's just.
I'm a killer. Even though I look fuzzy, look funny, I have so much blood on my hands. I don't want to stain yours if you haven't stained them already. I'm not one who try and drag people into my mess. Why do you think I escorted that Dragonborn out? If he didn't agree to stay quiet about it, I would have got him. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I'm the lowest of the low. Maybe
feel
what I
like
got Sawson was worth it.
I get what you're saying, Labori, but I feel like if anyone is supposed to do it, it should be me.
Why?
Because I'm his friend.
Then why would he want his friend to kill him? Why would he go out with regrets of his friend betraying him? When he could go out without regrets of being like, oh, the fucking guy I killed just killed me.
If he deserves any sort of decency, maybe it should be that.
I can kill him quick.
Not
I can do it
dying
quick.
at the hands of someone who didn't know him.
I know I wouldn't want to die to my friends.
Can't recommend it.
That's
I
why.
don't recommend a lot of things.
But that's also what I also don't want to like have some random stranger kill it. Like for example, Ford. I was like, I'll take the thing because if anyone kills him, it should be like someone at least new, but like not a friend. So I'm not gonna kill. I don't want him to just die to like some random schmuck off the street. I'm gonna do it after because I respect him. But he's done shit to me. It's not like I don't know him. He's been around us for most of the time I've been on this island. You might not know what he's done, but he's done a lot. And I know you want to try give him like a smile before he goes, but do you really want to curse him with the last thing he's seeing is his friend stabbing him?
I don't know.
You don't have to decide. I can do it, then you can blame me.
You
I'm the reason. I'm a killer. I could go away and just go do my shit if you need me to. It's either most likely me or Shiro is going to kill him, or we find a way to help him. If we can help him, I'll go with that, because there's a chance I can get money or something. But he has to at least pay.
I know.
As you finish saying this, Shiro finishes suiting up. He's wearing his old leather armor that you remember seeing him in, the old leather samurai armor you remember him having. He's also wielding a little dagger, which he takes out from his legging, looking at it as if this is all he's got. And
are you? Do you want something a bit more, better than that? That's not much.
I will not take pity. Only lives.
Good shit.
I'm gonna give him the boomstick, but you know what? He doesn't need it, I guess.
He
Damn right he doesn't.
signs to you all. Are you looking for Sortson? Specifically, actually putting those spaces in between the words.
In a way, yeah. Listen, I'm saying is if he doesn't appear, then nothing happens.
It's
I'd like to help.
well. Are we okay with this, everybody, or
I don't think we have a choice.
Well, you have a choice. If
we have a choice? You can say no to Shiro.
I'm one who cares for freedom. Everyone should be free. No one should have to be forced to something.
Look at Shiro. Look at all the things that Sozen has done.
We need to find out if he wanted to do
there-
them.
Is there anything we can do?
There might be. A cat we had called Sith killed his friend, and he cried. And he felt stuff. He has emotions. We need to see if he's also in the same predicament, because Shiro said that he also went into that room with flowers. What if Sorsen picked the flowers and someone else did it as well? We need to find what's happening.
You think we could use me?
Maybe, but
If anyone's gonna reach out to him emotionally, it's probably gonna be you.
yeah.
Break through that. It's, I don't know if it's the same deal or not, but
We're just gonna have to find out.
Getting to see people I cared about at least was, one of the few times under Motorframe's control I felt like myself.
So, do you think that if Sorsen Wait, so Sorsen and the church party are working together, aren't they?
I
No.
don't know. I think they both are just being paid by. I think the church party is being paid by the church to try and cover shit up. Sawson's just got a shit ton of money for to try to stop us from Mortiferum. I think they're not at all connected.
What that was that planet wonder. If we could find someone else who has a connection to Mortiferum, and I don't know. Do you think if I get threatened somehow, maybe Shiro will snap out of whatever, or Shiro, well, Sorsen will snap out of whatever stupor he's in?
It's not completely off the cards. I mean, you were close beforehand, right?
Yeah. I mean, I did a lot for him.
Do you trust anyone enough to threaten you without killing you?
I mean, I trust all of you.
I'm gonna
But-
you.
I don't think any of you threatening me is going to help.
Well, he obviously sees me as an enemy. He has no idea we know each other. Because I was gone while you kind of saw each other.
Well, yes, but if you threaten me and then we're still in a team, that's not gonna help any. It has to be someone on their side.
I mean, not to
I
bring
can.
it up, but
Shiro signs that as he's listening into the conversation.
What were you gonna say, Concordia?
no, it's fine. Yeah,
No,
sure, I
what
had
What
something
were you
to
gonna
say.
say?
Lepori, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Shiro.
Shiro, you're still being paid by Motivac, aren't you?
We don't get the money until you're dead.
Is it just me? Till the
All of you.
job is done?
We've
Is
been...
the contract updated?
No. Kill you all, we get money. That's
So,
what I remember.
but I'm the last one left.
I think all is just the general consensus of us as a group.
General groupage.
Yeah, I mean, you're still running the group. I mean,
Well, I don't think I am, but
you're the only one left, and
yeah.
this group now is taking... I think it's just...
Alright,
It's a bit fluid.
alright.
Well,
Off topic, though.
if Shiro wants to threaten me while we're in there, let's see if we can get...
I mean, not actually, but...
But I like to look at Shiro a little bit. He has honor, but if he's still under any sort of effect by that flower,
I'm not.
and Sorsen says something, you can say you're not, but I don't not 100% trust it.
Fair.
I think he's out of it now.
His eyes are
We
still...
have enough
purple,
fail-safes in place.
bloodshot.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah.
not out of it yet. It's a little bit out
I'm
of it.
I'm gonna just like walk over to Edwin and like I like pull out a dagger from behind my back. And it's like one of the ones I've had from the start, and it's kind of like has like a small hilt with a bunny ears. And he's gonna just like kind of flip it over, holding the blade, and hand the hilt to you. I'll give you this. If you ever brandish it, point it at the one you want to kill. You don't have to kill him. I'll do it for you. You don't have to get blood in your hands. More than you already have.
Alright.
Alright?
Alright.
I would like hand it over.
It's just a normal dagger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a normal dagger, but it's I don't know, it's just engraved with Lepori bunny ears at the end.
Yeah, okay.
Lepori brand.
Lepori brand daggers.
Edwin will take the dagger.
So... What now?
Guess we go in.
Did
No
no one really like said okay to Shiro coming along? He's just standing there until someone gives him the like okay.
I was gonna say that. You remember that fucking weird ass old guy?
What?
The guy who had the weird ass old guy in town that had an idea about the captain being pushed down by the church party, which happened. And all the other predictions maybe 5 minutes off. The prediction was if we all go together with Shiro into the thing, blood pours out. Do we want
Ours?
someone to wait?
He signs
I don't know if
this.
it's ours.
Like, he's just kind of accepting the situation, like, sure, but whatever, future, okay.
That, like, do we want someone to stay out and then follow in after?
I
Like,
think
maybe a second or something,
I
but...
think we can avoid this either way, Lapari.
So we go in together?
Man, so I see it.
Shiro signs,
Alright.
futures can be changed.
They can be, yeah, but...
We can try it.
Well... No time like the present, I guess.
Ford,
Yeah.
you're the one with the key. While part of the
Yep.
door is dented from Shiro's very angry punches on it, the keyhole still remains intact, and the key vibrates as you pull it from your backpack, not exploding, but, you know, still vibrating with a energy. Do you put it in?
Yeah, I slowly will.
Slowly, you bring the key forward to the hole, and it clicks in. The middle circle turns, and the doors begin to slide open as the five of you, yes, there are 5 of you, the 5 of you stand at the door. The dark, infinite abyss, or maybe infinitely heightened, infinitely tall mountain stands before you. The Tesseract awaiting at the top. Maybe. You're not quite sure. With that, though, I think we're gonna end this session. Very emotional, very emotionally charged. We also don't have enough time for like
Very combat
5
heavy.
combats. So, you know, teehee. We'll raid Dash Ducks because I don't know how else to raid. Ducks time. Yay! Yippee! Yippee!
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you for
Goodbye.
watching.
I make
Tee-hee.
today
That's
on
well
Ramen
nice.
Ramen. I make my players cry and sob. Bye bye.
Wrong.
Nuh-uh.
Well, you did